Dementia is not a single disease. Instead, it is a general term for the loss of memory, language, problem-solving, and other thinking abilities that are severe enough to interfere with daily life. Think of it like a fever. A fever tells you something is wrong in the body, but it doesn't tell you exactly what is causing it. Similarly, dementia is a sign that the brain is being damaged by certain diseases. The most common cause is Alzheimer's disease, but there are many other types as well. This condition is more than just the occasional forgetfulness that we all experience from time to time as we get older. It's a progressive decline in cognitive function that fundamentally changes a person's world. While dementia can affect younger people, it is much more common in older adults. The risk of developing dementia increases significantly with age. It is a global health issue, affecting millions of people and their families across every continent. It is important to understand that dementia is not a normal part of aging. It is the result of physical diseases that damage brain cells, affecting their ability to communicate with each other. This breakdown in communication leads to the symptoms we associate with dementia. Recognizing that this is a medical condition, not just old age, is the first step toward compassion and proper care. The initial signs of dementia can be very subtle and are often mistaken for normal aging. Common symptoms include memory loss, especially forgetting recent events or conversations. A person might also struggle with planning or solving problems, tasks that were once easy for them. They could find it difficult to complete familiar daily activities, such as cooking a meal or managing their finances. Confusion about time or place is another key sign. Someone might get lost in a familiar neighborhood or be unsure of the current date, month, or season. These changes can be confusing and frightening for the person experiencing them. Beyond memory loss, dementia can also affect a person's mood and behavior. Someone might become more anxious, agitated, or easily upset. They might also show a lack of interest in social activities or hobbies they once loved, leading to withdrawal and isolation. Language can become a challenge, with people struggling to find the right words or follow a conversation. It's crucial to approach these changes with patience and understanding. These are not willful actions, but symptoms of a brain that is struggling. Recognizing these signs early allows for a quicker diagnosis, which opens the door to support and management strategies. As dementia progresses, its impact on daily life becomes more and more profound. Simple routines that were once second nature can transform into significant challenges. Imagine trying to get dressed but not being able to remember the right order of clothes, or trying to make a cup of tea but forgetting the steps involved. These small hurdles can accumulate throughout the day, leading to immense frustration and a loss of independence. The person with dementia may need help with personal care like bathing and dressing. Their world, which once felt predictable and safe, can start to feel confusing and overwhelming, which requires a new level of support from those around them. The changes extend far beyond the person diagnosed. They ripple outward, deeply affecting family, friends, and caregivers. A spouse may have to take on roles they never expected, from managing all the household finances to becoming a full-time caregiver. Adult children often find themselves balancing the needs of their parent with their own jobs and families, a role sometimes called the sandwich generation. The emotional toll is immense. Families watch as the personality of their loved one changes, and the person they knew seems to slowly fade. This experience is often described as a long goodbye, filled with moments of sadness, love, and resilience. Communication becomes a bridge that must be constantly rebuilt. As language skills decline, a person with dementia might struggle to express their needs or feelings. They might repeat questions or stories, or they may have trouble understanding what others are saying to them. This can be frustrating for everyone involved. However, communication is more than just words. A gentle touch, a reassuring smile, or simply sitting together in comfortable silence can convey love and support. It is important for families to learn new ways to connect, focusing on non-verbal cues and creating a calm, positive environment where their loved one feels safe and heard. The home environment itself often needs to be adapted to ensure safety and reduce confusion. Simple changes can make a big difference. This might include labeling drawers and cabinets to help the person find things more easily. Removing clutter and potential hazards like loose rugs can prevent falls and injuries. Keeping the home well lit and maintaining a consistent daily routine can also help reduce anxiety and disorientation. The goal is to create a space that supports the person's remaining abilities and promotes a sense of security, allowing them to navigate their own home with as much independence and confidence as possible for as long as possible. For families navigating the journey of dementia, providing support is both a challenge and an act of profound love. One of the most important things you can do is to remain patient and compassionate. Remember that the changes in behavior and memory are caused by the disease, not the person. Try not to correct every mistake or argue over things that are not true. Instead, enter their reality and respond with gentle reassurance. If they believe it is 1985, ask them what they enjoyed about that time. This approach, known as validation, can reduce agitation and create moments of connection rather than conflict. It prioritizes their emotional well-being over factual accuracy. Creating a structured and predictable routine is another powerful way to provide support. A consistent schedule for meals, activities, and bedtime can help reduce confusion and anxiety. Familiarity brings comfort. Simple, enjoyable activities can also help a person with dementia feel engaged and purposeful. This could be listening to their favorite music from their youth, looking through old photo albums, folding laundry together, or taking a gentle walk in a garden. The goal is not to challenge them with complex tasks, but to find activities that bring them joy and a sense of accomplishment, helping to maintain their dignity and self-worth. It is absolutely essential for caregivers to seek support for themselves as well. Caring for someone with dementia can be physically and emotionally exhausting. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Joining a local or online support group can connect you with others who truly understand what you are going through. These groups provide a safe space to share experiences, exchange practical advice, and find emotional encouragement. Reaching out to organizations like the Alzheimer's Association can also provide access to valuable resources, educational materials, and professional guidance. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. As the condition progresses, it's important to accept help from other family members, friends, or professional services. Respite care, for example, provides temporary relief for primary caregivers, giving them a much-needed break to rest and recharge. This could be for a few hours a week or for a longer period. Sharing the responsibilities can prevent caregiver burnout and ensure that the person with dementia continues to receive the best possible care. Building a strong support network is not just beneficial, it is a necessary part of a sustainable and compassionate care plan for the entire family unit. While there is no certain way to prevent dementia, there is growing evidence that a healthy lifestyle can help reduce the risk and support overall brain health. What is good for your heart is also good for your brain. This includes regular physical activity, which increases blood flow to the brain and may help stimulate the growth of new brain cells. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise, like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling most days of the week. A balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, also plays a crucial role. The Mediterranean diet has been particularly linked to better cognitive function in later life. Staying mentally and socially active is just as important for nurturing your brain. Challenge your mind regularly with new activities. This could be learning a new skill, playing an instrument, doing puzzles, or reading books on a variety of subjects. Think of it as exercise for your brain. Equally vital is maintaining strong social connections. Spending time with friends, family, and your community helps to combat isolation and can protect against cognitive decline. Engaging in conversations and shared activities stimulates the brain in unique ways. These lifestyle choices are powerful tools for promoting long-term brain health and well-being. It is important to manage other health conditions that can affect the brain. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and obesity have all been linked to an increased risk of dementia. Working with your doctor to keep these conditions under control is a critical step in protecting your cognitive health. Getting enough quality sleep is also essential, as the brain clears out toxins and consolidates memories while you rest. Finally, protecting your head from injury by wearing a helmet during activities like cycling and taking steps to prevent falls at home are simple but effective preventative measures. In this journey, it is vital to hold on to hope. A dementia diagnosis is not the end of a meaningful life. People living with dementia can still experience joy, comfort, and love. They can still enjoy relationships, listen to music, appreciate nature, and share moments of connection with the people who care about them. The focus shifts from the memories that are lost to the moments that can still be created. By leading with compassion, patience, and understanding, we can ensure that our loved ones live with dignity and are surrounded by the warmth of family and community until the very end.